hanging out that far out of a chuck. You'll find that most chucks, you don't have to grab just here, you grab back here. I'm grabbing this piece of wood all the way back here and all the way up here. So I've got a 2-inch tenon on there that I'm holding on to. When that's in this lathe, I've got a 2-inch tenon which is resisting this movement. The other thing is these shoulders. If you're just grabbing a round dowel, you're holding on to it pretty good. But if you have a shoulder up against here where you're holding on, that shoulder helps resist that bending movement. And so these shoulders, even a small one, does make a difference. And it will let you get farther out here with less vibration, less bouncing, less problem. Because to do this, you've got to be way out there if you want a long stem. Yeah, I did go too far, didn't I?
That's one of the problems with the axe misters. There's nothing that keeps the jaws from coming out on it.
Well, there's pros and cons on that, but yes.
Stop turning when you're not.
Don't
open it anymore.
Yeah. If you're familiar with them and not stupid, quite frankly, part of the reason for the safety on most of the other ones is because, let's face it, most people aren't real bright. It's bouncing, but it's amazing what you can get away with. You know, at home on a bigger lathe, this wouldn't bounce at all right now. I could take way heavier cuts. But even this little mini lathe, I'm getting away with doing this. It's crude, it's poor. I don't recommend hanging out this far for this job, but you can do it. That works too. You can sharpen these up, they cut real nice.
That's why I always turn it off before I move.
I did too. Oops. Speaking of off, as I said, do as I say, not as I do. Well, we have a flaw here. I can't get the tool rest far enough to even attempt to go inside. Huh?
Cut it off.
Oh, we're going to do that. I just wanted to see if this is even possible. Let's see what happens. This is funny. Okay. Made my point. If you take light cuts, have sharp tools, and the right wood, you can break all the rules. That works. Okay. Take it around. Always shut the lathe off and move the tool around. Learn to cut right-handed and left-handed. Okay. Now, I want to follow the inside of the goblet. Actually, we make the outside first. Look, I know people do it either way.
Yeah.
Some do it outside first, some do it inside first. I prefer to do it outside first for basically one reason. Because I want the inside to match the outside. And I can see the outside so I can get a shape that I like. I know a lot of people, and I think the last demo I showed you some goblets by Stuart Batty, not Stuart Batty, by Stuart Mortimer. And Stuart likes to do the inside first, and kind of quick. Stuart likes to do everything kind of quick. But that's good. There's nothing wrong with quick. It's just sometimes it's not that pretty. So I like to get an outside shape that's reasonable, and obviously I would try and do a nicer job than that. There's definite conflict here. Well, we're trying to save time, so. Somebody said we were short on time. Did I hear right?
Yeah. 10 o'clock, whatever.
Pardon?
I don't have to anymore.
Okay. I'm retired other than gigs like this.
We've already missed Valentine's Day, so.
Yeah.
I did. I did.
Friday. Yeah, bring me with them, right?
I think you're indeed.
It's a
Yeah.
date. My Valentine's date, yeah.
You're wearing your Valentine jacket at least. All right. How many have drilled a hole with a fingernail gouge? There you go. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Works great. Bring it up here. Find the center. You got a hole. I don't know if I'm in how far I'm in, but yeah, I'm almost far enough. How many have you turned upside down?
Not on purpose.
One of the fastest ways to hollow things is actually running the tool instead of like so,
Put the foot down, huh?
put the foot down, ride the bevel, bring the tool in here, turn it upside down. Fast, easy. I can see what I'm doing. Works great. It's not quite as easy as it looks. I've done it a couple times. So, but give it a try. It's not difficult. You got to get your bevel up here on the tool, on the wood, and then pick up the edge. There you go. Either direction. Works great. Very quick, very aggressive. You can also, of course, go down in here. Now I've got the bevel or the flute at about 45 degrees, depending on your position of everything. That may change a little, but basically I've got the tool here with the bevel at about 45 degrees towards me. I'm going down in here to the center, picking up a cut, and bring it out to the outside. Actually, it's not scraping. Because this is a gouge, the shape of this tool is curved up. So I'm not scraping. Now if I go straight in the bottom, the tip of this is scraping, but the sides of these are curved up on the sides. And if you'll notice this, that's actually cutting. It's not scraping. If I go like so, that's scraping. Okay? Big difference. Cutting is cleaner, faster. Scraping is slower, rougher cut. This is split and cracked. Doesn't work near as well scraping. It's a little more controlled sometimes. It requires less finesse, less expertise, less skill. This is a compromise because it's a scraping type motion, but with a cutting type tool. So and if I roll it over far enough, I can go to full scrape. Or I can even start there and then bring it up here and start cutting. So it gives you lots of options, lots of variables, and lots of control.